Hey guys, and welcome back to another FM23 Transfer Guide with me, Raxo FM, where today we are going over 3 signings and 3 sales for AC Milan, a side that have of course just won the Serie A for the first time since 2011. So plenty of time has passed and this team is finally not a sleeping giant no longer. You have to keep them up and around that equation. And with a couple of decent signings and a couple of decent sales, I know that we can do exactly that. Please, if you are enjoying these videos and you want to see more just like it, smash the like button, as well as subscribing to the Rex FM YouTube channel so you don't miss more transfer guides. And let me know down in the comment section below what team you want me to do one on next. The team want you to do decent, that's for sure. But it's fairly realistic. They want you to challenge for the Serie A title, which basically means if you get some decent stuff in the UEFA Champions League, some decent stuff in the Italian Cup, but don't win the league, they're not going to be too upset. You've got to work within the wage budget, but that's about it. But they do want you to continuously be a decent Serie A side, as well as winning the Champions League by 2024. So you do have to actually aim for some high sights at some point in the future, and that is slightly difficult with £16 million, but I do think realistically, with the players that you have, with the potential that some of these players do have, I don't see any reason why you couldn't be projecting for that. But of course, you got to make some good signings, you got to make some good sales. Let's start selling some people. The first player that's being sold is just someone that we don't really need, and I feel a bit rude selling him, but Ballo Torre is leaving the football club. If we go to the squad planner, we can see at the left back position, we do have some serious options, and with Dest in on loan, it does mean that Ballo Torre isn't really needed anymore. Fringe player, not worth a whole lot, not going to get much better. Cash in on the deadwood while you can. In this save, he's gone over to the League 1, and we've sold him for £4 million. Pretty happy with that fee, to be honest. So get a bit of money in. That takes us up to £20 million. I'm sure we can do a lot better with that 4 mil. The next player that we're signing is a youngster that I just can't see him turning into anything decent. He's got a 3.5-star potential ability, but even that is just the potential ability. So for 1 to £8.6 million, yeah, cashing in on this guy. I don't even need to talk about it anymore. He's very meh. He's a meh player. We bought him for 3.4. Sell him. Just in real life might be great. Footy manager, 3.5 star. Like I don't need to say much more. In this save, he has stayed in the Serie A, but gone for £4.1 million. A good bit of profit for us and a good injection into our transfer budget. But the next one is the big transfer. It's the controversial one, but it is the money-making one. Can we add to this 8 million we've brought in? Well, yeah, we can. I've made the sale. It's a big one, though. It is Rebic, and I fully acknowledge this guy is a good player. I fully acknowledge that he is in his prime. I fully acknowledge that £22 million for him, actually that's a pretty good fee to bring in. But, still, like, he's a good player. But if you look at our squad planner, if you look at what we need, right winger is not even where he plays, left wing is where he plays. We have Origi, Leao, and Diaz who can do a job there. Striker, he's getting nowhere near Origi, Leao, Giroud. Rebic is not up the top. He should be down the bottom. Zlatan, we have options and we need money. £22 million is not going to be sniffed at, and I think that we can get a better player in for this man for £22 million quite comfortably. So, 22 mil. Can we sell him for 22 mil? I think I've spoiled him. How much can we sell him for? Okay, admittedly, we did sell him for 22 mil. But he's gone to Tottenham. It's a good fee, and it's a not bad player that we have sold for a major amount of money. That has put us up 16 mil plus 4, 24 mil, plus the 22 mil. Now is at, I've lost track. 46 £46 million. That's a lot of money to make some decent transfers. So let's go. Well, I've already signed them, obviously, again. But we need to look at what we need. What do we need? And look at that team. It just doesn't need a lot of improvements. Right winger, absolutely right winger, absolutely right winger. If we go into the squad planner, goalkeeper, you're fine. You got great goalkeepers, older ones, but Magnan's 27, you're fine. Right back, you're all good. Centre back, yeah, maybe another younger one, but you got plenty of options. The younger ones aren't insane over here, but look, you at least have some younger ones. You'll be fine. Left back, you're fine. Theo's going to be incredible for years to come. Central midfield, see, okay, now we do get into slightly more of an issue because you've got 2 players out on loan straight away. Aldi is nowhere near the ability that you need right now. Bentancur and Tonali are nailed on, but the rest of them are a bit meh. They are just a bit meh, to be honest. You know what I'm trying to say here. He's not bad, but he's never going to be insane. So a new central midfielder would be nice. Cam, you're alright because of this young man. But a high quality, no, he's pretty sick, isn't he? He is pretty sick. I mean, Cam would be okay, but he is pretty sick. Right wing, we've established you definitely need someone. Left wing, you're pretty okay with Leao and Origi. But striker, you have options, but they're ancient, man. They're absolutely ancient. Leao and Origi are the only slightly younger ones. You just need a younger one, boys and girls. So we're bringing in a young striker, a right winger, and a central midfielder. I'm not sure exactly why a central midfielder, but this player came up and he was super cheap, and he's just insane. So hey, we're bringing him in. The first player we've signed has sorted that right wing position right out. It's Marco Asensio. What a signing. Look at those green stats all over in the technical space. Yeah, not bad mentals and pretty decent physicals, but he comes in for just £20 million. I don't know how either. It could eventually rise to 35 if I'm correct, 37. But that is still a bargain for a player that's already worth 56 to 61 million pounds. This guy is incredible. He is going to be the best right winger this team has ever seen. He's going to be putting in balls. He's going to be scoring goals. He is able to play at right wing, cam, or left wing if you want to use a bit of versatility. Even central midfielder if you need him to do a job there. Marco Asensio is a bargain for AC Milan. You just have to pick him up. And we've gotten him for the same price that we sold Rebic for. Is it younger? Cheaper. I mean, I know who I would prefer. Asensio, Rebic. Yeah, it's going to be Asensio all day long. The next player on face value, you're thinking Raxo, he's a right winger. He's a right winger. But, okay, the other 2 signings did bankrupt me. And I didn't really have many options, so I could only afford this right winger. But gosh, he is mental. Look at him. He is a 16-year-old Swedish right winger. Cost us £6 million. £6 million! That is insane. Could eventually rise to 13 mil. But look at his stats. Look at his potential. And tell me, look in my eye right now. Tell me he could not play striker with those stats. You can retrain him. He is 16. He is the most impressionable young man. You could turn him into a bank robber at that age. He's got so much potential. Honestly, you can do whatever you want with him in terms of, job-wise. I don't want to get this video demonetized for other things. He's Swedish too. He can be the next Zlatan. Yes, he is a lot smaller and lighter than Zlatan, but he's 16. He is insane. He is incredible. He is a very good player. I don't understand why you would not pick him up for just £6 million. What a signing he is. And he's already going to be knocking on the first team. Did I mention that he's already worth £24 million and I bought him in for 6 mil? I haven't even mentioned that. Boys and girls, sign him. And last, but certainly not least, potentially the best bargain I've gotten this year in Footy Manager. And that's saying something, because I whip out bargains like they are just the most common thing. I couldn't come up with a good analogy. The most common thing of all time. It's Mikel Merino, and he's a great player. He's a brilliant player. You see yellows and greens left, right and centre, but for the price of £11.5 million, it's genius. It's not a great player. It's just incredible. It's just insane. It is mental that we have been able to pick him up for that sort of a price. £11.5 million. I don't know why, but he gets transfer listed. He does. He just does. Later in the transfer window, he gets transfer listed, and his price goes down to 11.5, and you have to compete against Manchester City to get him, but you get him for some reason, and I just can't believe it. He is an insane central midfielder. Those stats are incredible. 26 years of age, 25 to 34 million pounds worth of value, and those players, they're going to slot right into your starting lineup, of course, apart from that youngster. But look, Asensio there, Merino there. I mean, I do feel very bad for Ben Asser because he has lost his starting spot, but I mean, can you complain? And now you're able to play with the DM if you want. That was the reason why I wanted a new central midfielder. Okay, that is why. That actually is justifiable. So now you can play with the DM if you need to. Play, not Diaz. Why is Diaz in the squad? I think I've accidentally done that, haven't I? I've absolutely accidentally done that. Merino in there, Benacer, Tonali, real good defensive cover. Look, it's just a strong team. We've used all of our money. I think I've made some incredible transfers, though, boys and girls. Let's not forget about this youngster. We're calling him up to the first team, in fact. I just don't think I could have done a better job here. I'm very proud of this one. If you have enjoyed it, smash the like button. If you want to see more, subscribe to the Rex FM YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all later.